everyone. Good evening. And it's another Thursday night together. I hope you're doing well. Some of you are tuning in from all over the place. And we here in Minnesota are having our summer. You know, it's just hot and humid and blah, so, yeah. But here we are, and we're nice and comfortable. We are. Shut up. Okay, fine. Thank you. Little music today. My little Huffy, first set of wheels, wobbly, uncertain, freedom I'd feel trying to ride. Oh, my dad held tight to the seat. To my surprise, he let go of me so I'd ride my bike. I can go anywhere, anywhere. I can go anywhere, anywhere. I can go anywhere. The neighbors would watch. They'd never know I was cruising through France. Across the Rockies I'd go when I'd ride my bike. I can go anywhere, anywhere. I can go anywhere, anywhere. I can go anywhere. Isn't it simple? There's pedals a chain and moving some muscles, and I'm on my way. Rusty and beaten, no longer new, seats that are squeaking, knees that are too still I ride. Well, here is my plan, and think what you like. When I turn 80, I might get a trike, but I'll ride. I'll ride. I can go anywhere, anywhere. 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 I can go anywhere. There it is. I can go anywhere. And I've been taking my bike rides in the morning, and had one a couple days ago that was very, very, very foggy. I posted the picture on Instagram. You really couldn't really see anything. It's just fog. So, but, you know, the bike ride is just something I love, and it's something that makes me feel better, getting around on my own speed. And I'm reading a new book that's called Two Wheels Good, about the history of the bicycle, and pretty interesting stuff. You wouldn't think so, but it is. A couple of requests from Barbara. Should have done this, should have done that. Said things when I had the chance. Words I didn't think of show up 3 hours later. Second guessing seems to shout. They call in the truck when the fire is out. Struggling in the here and now, I'm trying to say there's no time like the present. And I could not love you more than I do this very second. That's what they made this moment for. Living past and future tense, I get confused and I forget to tell you you're the reason why my heart beats faster. Notes to you, I'll write them down while one of us is not around. Let's put them in a book that's bound called Things That Matter. There's no time like the present, and I could not love you more than I do this very second. That's what they made this moment for. Well, yesterday's the day I thought would never come, and now it's gone, and that's how years roll away. Tend to what I've planted. If I take it all for granted, it'll fade. Now, books by doctors hold the view that I'm okay and so are you. One step at a time we'll do it. Fills the pages through the chaos in our lives. I remind myself that I don't need a coach, don't need a guide, just one sweet phrase. There's no time like the present, and I could not love you more than I do this very second. That's what they made this moment for. There's no time like the present, and I could not love you more than I do this very second. That's what they made this moment for. Called No Time Like the Present, and Barbara asked to have me sing that, and this one coming up, it's a gratitude song, and I think now we probably need to pause and just try to count our little blessings every now and then, because it's tough out there. So sometimes it helps just to take a pause and be sure of what you got. A day in December, the sun on my face, in the middle of motion, one quiet place, at the center of strangers, a meeting of souls, an embrace that is treasured wherever I go. When I struggle in shadow, there are voices that talk ever so low. How you know you're a fortunate one? Then I gather my blessings from the light and the dark, and welcome them into my grateful heart. The blue of the moonlight, all the heavens contain, the madness of music helps keep me sane. At the core of confusion, a small flame that glows, there then to guide me wherever I go. Sliding the spirit, my feelings go numb, and it comes like a kiss. Remember this, you're a fortunate one. And I gather my blessings from the light and the dark, and ask them to stay in my grateful heart. A day that's remembered in a small sacred space, walking toward balance, praying for grace, and gather my blessings like the gifts that they are, and place them quite gently in my grateful heart. Place them quite gently in my grateful heart. My grateful heart. And thanks, Barbara, for asking for that. It's a great song to sing now. And so I just want you to know that today is World Chocolate Day. And I feel kind of badly telling you this now that we're kind of at the end of the day for a lot of us. But I just want to remind you that you can, of course, wish yourself or somebody else a belated World Chocolate Day. See, now you could go to somebody in December and say, here, happy belated World Chocolate Day. And they'll say, oh, when was it? And you'll say, well, it was in July, but I'm giving it to you now. So, yeah. So it's never too late, is what I'm saying. Never too late for chocolate. And it is, yeah, there's also, there's also, tomorrow is National Chocolate with Almonds Day. And I have to say, I have to admit, I'm not a fan. Not a fan of chocolate with almonds. The peanut M&Ms is about as far as I'll go. I'm kind of a purist when it comes to the chocolate. It has to be just the chocolate, I think. So anyway, but it is also, you know, these days that are on the national day of or the national month of whatever, there are a lot of just made up stuff by companies and nonprofits and things like that. But it's kind of fun to to find out what people have said. But this one is, today is Global Forgiveness Day, which I think is a really important thing to celebrate and an important thing to pay attention to. Global Forgiveness Day. just a day to practice forgiving yourself and forgiving others, and just as an awareness about kind of how healing that can be. So I was thinking to myself, I thought, I know I have put the word forgiveness into a song. I know I've got it in several songs, so I found a few of them that have that word in it. So for Global Forgiveness Day, a few songs. I watch the rain fall, not one drop is shy. Trees are having drinks, I am warm and dry. Everybody make it safely back home to their own little nest. Now I bow my head, say thanks for this, thanks for that. I've said I'm sorry, I've said I told you so. There's stuff my heart regrets, one day I'll let it go. And if you ever felt forgiven, then you get it, how it heals and mends. Now I bow my head, say thanks for now, thanks for then. Oh, the love, oh, the mess, oh, for all, thanks for that. I hear the song from a small familiar bird, not a symphony, it's her spoken word. Stories uttered, sung in chapters to a novel that'll never end. Now I bow my head, say thanks for those, thanks for them. Oh, the love, oh, the mess, oh, for all, thanks for that. I watch the rain fall, not one drop is shy. Trees are having drinks, I am warm and dry. Everybody make it safely back home to their own little nest. Now I bow my head, say thanks for this, thanks for that. Everybody make it safely back home to their own little nest. Now I bow my head, say thanks for this, thanks for that. Thanks for that. Kind of the first in a little series here of songs that actually have the word forgiveness in them. Let's see. So this next one, let's see. Yeah. In between the lost lovers, in the low, low tide, all the rest go run for cover when the clouds come by. One will call you to see how it's going, she will see you through, full of favors, 'cause that's what good friends do. Round the corner from the flying colors sits a lead balloon, whether soaring or going under, she's standing there for you. Right when you need it, she'll tell you gently, why don't you give it a try? You can do it, your friend will tell you why. Hey, treasured soul, a gift to go along the road with you. So trust yourself with someone else, 'cause that's what good friends do. In the middle of the big home game, you sort of drop the ball. Fingers wagging and voices blame you, say it's all your fault. Screwing up is a human condition, she's gonna tell you the truth. Full of forgiveness, 'cause that's what good friends do. A treasured soul, a gift to go along the road with you. So trust yourself with someone else, 'cause that's what good friends do. And that's what good friends do. They do. A song called Good Friends has the word forgiveness in it. And I have my final one in my series of forgiveness songs, or songs that have forgiveness in them. But this song is actually one that I had intended to sing anyway, because man, things are just so hard. It's kind of tough to get through the day, tough to get through the week, and you just gotta kind of find it in you somehow. So I cannot hear the news, it only stains my heart. Heavy fear comes through and weighs me down. The smallest ray of hope I take into my soul, a friend I found. Perhaps the world is flat, I've walked out to the edge, with torn, outdated maps and wondering when some blessed clarity might find its way to me. But till then, I'm gonna take one step, one breath. I'm gonna take one step, one breath. These things that are not mine, I've carried way too long. Neither the will nor time to sort it all. My weary arms, they shake. What difference would it make to let it fall? take one step, one breath, gonna take one step, one breath. I hold tight to a scrap of faith that there lives light in the darkest place. Too much for me. I'll cling to what I know. Rivers of love don't freeze, they're deep and wide. Oh, kindness come, I beg. Forgiveness move my legs and help me rise, so I can take one step, one breath, and take one step, one breath, oh, one step, one breath, and I'm gonna take one step, one breath. It's a song called One Breath, and yeah. So just to let you know, the month of July is full of food celebrations. Besides, World Chocolate Day, July is National Blueberry Month, National Hot Dog Month, National Ice Cream Month, National Peach Month, and National Picnic Month. Wouldn't it make sense to have National Picnic Month after you've packed up all that food? It's not surprising, and it's a little bit, I don't know. Maybe this is kind of an American thing to have, like National Physical Fitness and Sports and National Fitness Day in May, and then have all the food in July. I don't know. But yeah, so all of that food, and so a couple of food songs here. We're gonna. This is a song that was written by a guy named Guy Clark, and was a great songwriter. So this is a song. I hope you can sing along on this. This is. It has the chorus is really simple, and I know you'll catch on to it if you don't know it already. Ain't nothing in the world that I like better. Bacon and lettuce, homegrown tomatoes. Up in the morning, out in the garden. Get you a ripe one, don't get a hard one. You plant them in the spring, eat them in the summer. All winter without them's a culinary bummer. I forget all about the sweating and digging. Every time I go out and pick me a big one. Homegrown tomatoes, homegrown tomatoes. What would life be without homegrown tomatoes? Only two things money can't buy, and that's true love and homegrown tomatoes. We can go out to eat, and that's for sure. There's nothing a homegrown tomato won't cure. Put 'em in a salad, put 'em in a stew. You can make your very own tomato juice. You eat 'em with eggs, eat 'em with gravy, eat 'em with beans, pinto or navy. Put 'em on the side, put 'em in the middle. Put a homegrown tomato on a hot cake griddle. Homegrown tomatoes, homegrown tomatoes. What would life be without homegrown tomatoes? Only two things money can't buy, and that's true love and homegrown tomatoes. If I was to change this life I lead, I'd be Johnny Tomato Seed, 'cause I know what this country needs. Homegrown tomatoes every yard you see. When I die, don't bury me in a box in a cemetery. Out in the garden would be much better. I could be pushing up homegrown tomatoes, homegrown tomatoes, homegrown tomatoes. What would life be without homegrown homegrown tomatoes. On two things money can't buy, and that's true love and homegrown tomatoes. Yeah. Homegrown Tomatoes by Guy Clark. Great song for especially this time of year when the tomatoes are, my tomatoes are still kind of green, but they're coming in. They're slow but sure they're coming in, and I'm always happy to see them. So I wrote this next song because a lot of times as songwriters, what you're doing is you're just you're filling a need. There is you think to yourself, my goodness, nobody's written a song about this, and so you sit down to take care of that need. And this is what I did with this song. Hang on a minute. Thank you. So my idea was that there weren't really very many songs about eating while driving, and everybody does it. So I wrote this song for that purpose. So for this July full of food kind of thing here. Driving, you're not quite arriving as quickly as you desired. You started much later, got stuck in Decatur, replacing your two front tires. A gig on the line, you gotta make time. You drive straight through the night. Try not to get stopped by a cop, and you gotta do something about where to dine. Honey, here's the deal. We're talking about meals on wheels. Avoiding a stain on your clothing remains the most current important cause. You're plain out of luck, so I guess you'll be sucking your supper up through a straw. Certain food items, as soon as you bite them, ingredients start to fall. And soon all this crap is all over your lap, and who says you can't have it all? Honey, here's the deal. We're talking about meals on wheels. Yeah, chocolates and sodas and jelly-filled donuts and tacos, burritos and runaway Cheetos. Hot baked potato and ain't it tomato, the better you dress, the bigger the mess. Anything smothered and covered in sauce, you're licking it, sticking, you can't even floss. Up to your knees in sunflower seeds and up to your hips in fries and chips. It's not that you eat it, the truth is you eat it. It's not that you need it, the truth is you eat it, attempting to stay awake. And for the duration, there's some combinations will make your whole body shake. Cups of coffee, a drink as big as a sink, moon pies and cokes, pale and pallid and dreaming of salad and sitting like other folks. Honey, here's the deal. We're talking about meals on wheels. Well, after you get there, it takes you a week to shovel the garbage from under the seat. Next time there's no need to stop at a mall. You're wearing some plastic or nothing at all. Java is steaming, the ketchup is streaming, and barbecue falling, you don't have a towel. Burger with cheese all over your sleeves and up to your socks. And Jack in the Box, chocolates and sodas and jelly from donuts and tacos, burritos and runaway Cheetos. Hot baked potato and ain't it tomato, the better you dress, the bigger the mess. Anything smothered and covered in sauce, you're licking it, sticking, you can't even floss. Up to your knees in sunflower seeds and up to your tips and fries and chips. And honey, here's the deal. Oh, honey, here's the deal. Yeah, honey, here's the deal. You're wearing your meals on wheels. Well, the words got away from me there for a minute there. It's a little fast. I crammed them all in there, didn't I? Yeah. So. A request from Susan. Susan and I go way back. And it was funny because I was just listening to Minnesota Public Radio today had on a woman who is known as the bird chick around here, and was talking all about birds. song is there before I see them blending with the trees. I inhale autumn as if autumn is my final breath. And then I hear a voice that softly, softly sings inside. As I watch you rise, say yes, go on, farewell, say yes, let go, farewell, say yes, say yes, go on, farewell, say yes, let go, farewell, say yes. Oh, the sound of wings, these wings that lift, they lift a body whole. Colors bathe my eyes as if my eyes see them anew. Feel the feathers pulsing, rhythm steady as the heart that beats and opens wide. As I watch you rise, say yes, go on, farewell, say yes, let go, farewell, say yes, say yes, go on, farewell, say yes, let go, farewell, say yes. I watch you fly, I pray a safe return. Use the wind that rages, shouts, whispers, and affirms. Say yes, say yes. The song is there before I see them blending with the trees. I inhale autumn as if autumn is my final breath. Oh, the sound of wings, these wings that lift, they lift a body whole. And I watch you rise. There it is. Say yes. A song about birds and bird migration, and yeah. So that was a request from Susan. So I hope she's watching and listening, and or at least catches it later. That's the great thing about this this format, is that if you can't catch it tonight, you can always watch it later. And I'm glad about that, because I can't read your comments while they're going on, because I would stop singing and I would go, oh, So yeah. So anyway, just a reminder that the sing-along that Dan and I are doing this month, our July sing-along, is not going to be on Monday at all. It's going to be on the third Tuesday. It's going to be on the 19th. So that's a week from Tuesday. So the 19th, if you want to join us for the sing-along, it's right here on this, and I'll let you know about it via the email blast. And the next time we're here with Anne Reed Live from somewhere in her house will be on the 21st of July. Of course, on a Thursday night, which is what we do. Yeah. So if you have a minute, stop over at Anne Reed. Oh, wait. I do have my thing this time. Just a second. Here we go. Okay, visual aids. Be sure to stop over at AnneReed.com. Yes, AnneReed.com, where you can find just all sorts of stuff. Here, I'll get it closer to the camera. There we go. Yes, AnneReed.com, CDs. We have my novel, Citizens of Campbell. We have the poetry book I wrote with Gail Hartman and Kate Tucker called The Less Said. They're short poems, so if you have people who don't like poetry, you can probably ease them into the whole thing by just saying these are really short. It won't even take any time to read them. Anyway, all the CDs are there too, and just stop by, take a look around. Take a look around the website, and while you're there, if you feel like making a donation, that would be great, because we have a little donate button there. So if I wasn't geeky enough, I just have to tell you, I have a thing about paper. I have a thing about really nice writing paper and pens. And everywhere I have traveled in the world, I've always tried to find the stationery store. And it just seems sort of silly to me now. But that's what I do. I try to find the stationery store. So, Paris, Florence, Bhutan. We were in Bhutan. The guide said, "What do you want to do?" I said, "Where do they make paper?" And he said, "Oh, yeah, they make paper." Went to the place where they make paper. Handmade paper. It was just fascinating. So anyway, as if I weren't a geek enough for just that, I also am a stamp collector. And I'm not a real, so don't send me your stamps. I'm trying to, don't send me your stamps. I actually just I'm not a real dyed-in-the-wool, Franklin Roosevelt kind of stamp collector. I just like collecting them because they're kind of fun and pretty. But there is a stamp coming out honoring Pete Seeger this month. It's coming out in late July, I think on the 21st might be the next time we get together. If they have it, I'm going to get it and bring it to the show. That'd be fun. Yeah, I know. Anyway, so in honor of Pete having a stamp, and who deserves it more, I'm going to do this song. Find out what key I'm in. Oh, had I a golden thread and a needle so fine, I'd weave a magic strand of rainbow design. Of rainbow design. For over the water I'd reach my magic strand, through foreign cities, through every single land, through every land. In it I'd weave the bravery of women giving birth. In it I'd weave the innocence of children over all the earth. Children of the this sorry world with hand, heart, and mind. Hand, heart, and mind. Far over the water, I'd reach my magic strand to every human being, so they would understand. They would understand. Or had I a golden thread and a needle so fine, I'd weave a magic strand of a rainbow design. A rainbow design. A rainbow design. Pete Seeger. And need that spirit in our world. Thank you all for being here tonight. I appreciate it, and I'm so glad that we can get together like this every other Thursday night. I look forward to it, and I look forward to having you all here together. Like I said, we'll see each other again in a couple weeks, and that week will contain the sing-along and an Anne Reid live from somewhere in her house. I don't know how we can all stand it, but we will. So, I'm having a bad capo thing here. Just a second. There we go. There we go. This was a request. Jan requested this. I should have done this. It would have been more appropriate to do this last month, but I guess it's appropriate always to do this song. And so, for all the square pegs in the world, be well, stay safe and well, and do take care of yourselves, and we'll see you in a couple weeks. So square in the right, everybody. Stay safe and stay well. And we'll see you next time. Take good care of yourselves.